For me as a photographer, except the camera, the lighting is the essence of the job. I'm usually using studio strobe lights to take some photos that I will later combine in my photo manipulations, and sometimes I'm using LED lights to create certain kind of effects, etc. Also, sometimes I'm using LED lights as my main light for photography. But on today's menu, we have this really cool strobe light from VISICO. This is VISICO 2, and this is small, portable, but pretty powerful light. It's stated like a pocket flash right here. So is this worth the money? Let's see together. Hey guys, it's Nemanja and welcome to another Tuesday Tech episode. Let's jump straight to the point and let me show you what's in this box. Okay, inside that box we have this really cool carrying case. It's pretty nice, and inside that one we have everything else. So we have the flash unit itself. It's pretty nice, small and portable, as you can see. And also we have the battery for the flash unit, and you just need to snap it inside and you're ready for shooting. This is pretty powerful battery. It has 2900 milliamp hours and it will last for 500 shots on a full power of the flash. If you are reducing the power, this can go over 1000 of shots, so it's pretty cool. Also, we have the charger unit for charging the battery, the cable obviously, and this adapter here. You need to mount it on the flash right here, and then put this on a light stand or tripod or whatever, and you can change the angle of this unit. And also it has umbrella holder here, so you can put pretty cool umbrella and use this like that. And also we have the user manual. It's in this compartment right there, and it's pretty good written, so I'm encouraging you to read the user manual. Okay, now that we covered that, let's leave this aside. And let's talk about this unit right here. This is completely made out of the plastic. It's not like a super high premium plastic, but it's not a bad quality plastic too. So it's something in between. It's really decent build quality. Obviously, if the plastic was more premium, more on a premium side, this will be more expensive unit. I talked about the battery. On the front side, we have the flash unit itself. We can remove this head and change the flash light bulb or whatever this is called. And also in between there we have LED modeling light, which is pretty cool, and we can use it as a regular modeling light. It has 6 different steps to change basically the brightness of the modeling light. On the bottom side we have 1/4-20 mounting points, so you can mount this directly on some tripod light stand or use that adapter and mount it like that. It's much better to use that and then to mount directly on the tripod. Also we have the battery release button if you want to take the battery out. And on the right side of the unit we have the sync port here for the sync cable. So you can use this with the sync cable, or you can use it with the wireless trigger from the VISICO 2. I will talk about that later. And also on the bottom left side we have power on and off buttons, so you can power on and off the unit instantly, and also USB Type-C port to update the firmware for the unit. And on the back side we have everything else, all the buttons and controls for changing all the settings on this flash unit. So we have the test button. Obviously this red glowing button is a test, so you can, it's 1/16, it's pretty bright. And we have, let's see, to change the channel, to change the group, to go through the menu, and to change different modes, etc. Also the modeling light, you can change the brightness and turn it off completely. So a lot of cool things there. Let's put myself on the light. Okay, let's turn this off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. Okay, now I will tell you a few more things that this unit has, but I will read it from the screen because I didn't want to remember all of this. So the battery, I already said, it's 2900 milliamp hours, and also it has a max recycling time of 0.01 seconds up to 1.8 seconds, depends on which power settings are you using. On the maximum power, the recycle time will be of course, higher 1.8 seconds. Also, this unit has the HSS mode, high speed sync mode, so that means that you can capture really fast movements with really high shutter speed. The shutter speed can go up to 1/8,000 of a second. On a lot of other flashes, studio strobes, you're stuck with 1/125 or 1/220 of a second, so that's the maximum shutter speed that you can use. With this, you can go with that 1/8,000 of a second and capture really, really fast movements. The length of the strobe is 1/10,000 of a second, so this is pretty cool. This unit obviously has a TTL system, so it's through the lens measuring the exposure. If you don't know what a TTL is, go Google it a little bit, and all you guys who are familiar with studio lights, flashlights, strobes, you already obviously know what a TTL is. And you can use this trigger that, of course, it's purchased separately to use it with the TTL mode. This trigger is built for, there are different versions for Nikon, Canon and Sony cameras. I'm using Fuji camera for taking photos, and this will work on basically Fuji and any other camera, but you cannot use TTL mode. But because I'm using everything in manual mode, I don't have any issues with the trigger. Everything works perfectly. I test this flash on in so many situations, and I'm really, really happy how this works. Also, power adjustment, it's expanded 9-stop range of power adjustment from full to 1/256 in 1/3 stop increments. So you have 1/1, it's full power, all the way to 1/256 of the power, and you're going in increments of thirds, 1/3. Also, it has a multi-stroboscopic mode, so that means that in one shutter, in one shot basically, this will flash multiple times. You can set the number of flashes and the frequency of the flashes, and it will capture the few segments of a moving subject. So for example, if I'm really fast moving from here to here, and in just one shutter, in one photo, you will capture me here and here and here and here, like basically you're making few exposures and blending it together with just one shutter release. Also, this unit has a stable color mode, so that means that in a full power range, you will have a fixed color temperature of the light. It's 5600 Kelvin plus minus 100 Kelvin, and no matter which power settings you choose, you will have that 56 plus minus 100 Kelvin temperature. Of course, you can choose to turn that mode on or off. Also, the LED, the modeling light that I mentioned, it's 5 watts light, and it has 6 steps of brightness, so you can choose that. This is pretty useful in so many situations, and this is basically it. Of course, it has a built-in wireless system inside to use it with these wireless triggers, and as you can see, it's working perfectly. This wireless trigger has 3 different groups, A, B, C, and you can set different units here, and it works with other VISICO systems like other VISICO strobes and VISICO 5, etc. I will review a few more VISICO lights in the next episode. I'm using them for a while now, and for example, I use this VISICO 2 and the VISICO 5 to create light for this photo manipulation that you can see on the screen, and also I use it for several portraits for testing it inside my studio. I didn't went outside with this. There are some statements that this can overpower the sun, but to be honest, I didn't test it outside because now it's winter time, it's snow outside, it's pretty darkish day, and this will definitely work perfectly outside on these kind of conditions, but I need to wait for some sunny days, some better days to test it. Will this really overpower the sun, and in which kind of situations? Also, we have few other things. This is something that you get separately, but this is really, really cool. You're getting some adapters for this light, and we have a bunch of them here. First of all, we have this really cool dome, as you can see, and the beauty of this is that this is magnetic, so you can just snap it right here, and this is it. And now you have a dome over the top. It will give you a different kind of light setup. You can point it upwards, you can use to model light in different ways. Also, we have this honeycomb grid. It's again magnetic. It's meant for directing the light to narrow the light beam a little bit and use it like that. Also, we have few other things. We have this gobo, and it's made from rubber, so yeah, it's on this side. And again, you can just put it on the top of this and use it like that. You will have even narrowed light beam with this. Then we have a few other cool things. Let me show you. We have a barn doors. Everything is in this package. The barn doors are like this. Again, just magnetic. Just snap it and you can control the light spill using the barn door, and like any other barn door, use it like that. Also, we have different color gels to make the light warmer or cooler. We have 4 of them, and you can use them with one of these adapters. Empty one, just put the color gel here and then put everything on the light, or with this one right here, and use it like that. And we have one more thing here, and that's this thing right there. And this is for using it with the bouncing card. So let's just take this out. It's black and white. And to use this, you just need to put this right there, put it right like this, and like any regular strobe, you can use it upwards, and then you can bounce the lights in the ceiling and towards the subject. So this is cool, and of course you can rotate it however you want. This is magnetic and it's pretty nice. So let's test this. This will for no, this is pretty strong. So the magnets are really strong, and I really like it. So these are a lot of cool accessories, and if you want to purchase the VISICO 2 or these accessories or the VISICO trigger, you can find the links down there in the description. And there's one more thing that I forgot to mention, and that's this adapter right here. This is a Bowens mount adapter for using it with any kind of strobe or flashlights. And in order to use with this, you can just remove this part right there, put this inside, screw this screw at the top, and then you can put any kind of Bowens light modifier right there and use with bigger octabox, softbox, or beauty dishes, etc. Use with this small strobe. So this is really important. It's sold separately. You can find it on their website too, but it's pretty important, at least for me, because I can use this with any other softbox that I'm using on a regular basis with this small cool light. The price of this unit, it's around $230 US, so this is pretty good price for what you get. It's pretty strong light. It will last for a lot of shots, and also it's really useful. It has a lot of cool options right there, and it's really reliable. I didn't have any kind of issues using it, testing it, so I definitely need to use it more and more and more to have a better picture of how this unit is behaving in different situations, how it's behaving on colder weather, hot weather, different environments. Will this overpower the sun? I don't know. I said already, I don't have these kind of conditions at the moment, but this is really, really cool. I'm really happy with this unit overall. I don't have any kind of negatives to say about the unit or the accessories, etc. I didn't have any kind of problems for now, so basically I can just recommend this for any one of you guys who want to have a little bit stronger flash unit, but again, portable, easy to use without any power outlets or cables to go into the power outlets, etc. This is really cool. Put it in camera bag and don't think about wasting too much space in a bag. And it's pretty lightweight. I don't know the weight of this, and I don't know if there is a specs for the weight. Obviously, no. I didn't find any kind of, I didn't measure this, but it's pretty lightweight, so no problem at all. Okay guys, if you have any kind of questions regarding to this light, or if you want to purchase, find the links down there in the description, leave me the comment down there in the comment section. And if you're one of the users of VISICO 2, please let me know. I'm really curious if any one of you guys who see this review are actually already using the VISICO 2 and what kind of your experience are. Great guys, see you next time in next fun episode. Bye bye.